Uh, Hi guys. So today our topic will be on the aggregate functions. Okay. So this is SQL Plus software. Double click. Username is Scott. Password is Tiger. And we'll log in into the system. Set lines to set the line size, and set pages to set the page size.
Sir, I'm not able to see your desktop.
Hey, hi everyone. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yeah, now it's
Yes.
visible.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we are going to learn today the aggregate functions. Some people call it as group function. So today's topic is, first we'll understand which are the aggregate or group function, okay, and how we learn the group function or the aggregate function in with respect to SQL, okay. So that is what is the today's topic. So we'll start. So there are 5 group functions here. There is something called a sum. So let us just understand what is in the table EMP. Select a star from EMP will display all the records from EMP table. Now I want the total of the salary. So total of the salary is given by the sum function. Okay. So sum means what? It will add each and every salary. So this is one group function which gives what? Total of the salary. So this is one group function. So let us just see the total of the salary. Select sum of sal. Okay, from EMP will give the total of the salary. This is 29025. This is very simple. Sum function will add all the salary. Now I wanted maximum of the salary, so I will use what? Max function. So max of sal from EMP. If I want minimum of the salary, I'll use mean function. Select mean of sal from EMP. If I want average of the salary, I will use select AVG salary from EMP, which will give average of the salary. Now, if I want to count the number of records, I'll write count star from EMP, which will give the count the number of records. So how many records are there? Can anyone tell me? How many records are there? There are 14 records. Yes or no, guys? Tell me yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So there are 14 records here. So it is count function is used to count the number of records. So I can write all these things in one query. How can I write? Select sum of salary, comma max of salary, comma mean of salary, comma average of salary, comma count of star from EMP. So this is in one line I have written total, maximum, minimum, average, and count. So everyone tell me what is sum function? To get the total, max will give maximum, mean will give minimum, average will give average. Most important is count. This will count the number of records. Now count, you have to understand, many interviews, many places will use. Some people write select count of 0. Okay. Some people write count of 1. Some people write count of 1000. Okay. Some people write count of commission. And some people will write count of star. Okay. And okay. So like that, there are a lot of ways it is written. So guys, tell me what will be the output of count of 0? Can anyone tell me? Any guess? Count of 0 will give what? Anyone, any idea? Count of 0 will give what?
First column.
Count of 0 and count of 1. Shyama, Nagarjun, any idea? Sangeeta, Ramya, any idea?
I guess it's invalid. No row found. No record found.
Okay, this is Shyama is telling. What about Ramya? What is your understanding?
It will not show any value.
Okay, and what about Sangeeta? What is your understanding? Sangeeta?
It will return same value 0, 1.
So all of you are wrong. Okay, it will count the number of records. If I write count of 0, count of 1, count of any number, it will just count the number of records. Count is, yeah, count star will also. Guys, I'm getting some disturbance. Can you just mute your system? Yeah, so count of 0, count of 1, count of 10,000, count of star, everything will count the number of records in a table. So all this count 0, count 1, count 10,000, count star will give the number of records only. The output will be 14. But count of commission, since there are null values, it does not count the null values. And the output of count of commission from EMP will be 4. So for this, it will be 14, 14, 14, 4, and then again 14. Please be clear. The concept should be very, very clear. When I will tell you the validation part, don't want any confusion. Count 0 equal to count 1 equals to count of any numeric value and is equal to count of star. But it is not equals to count of a column where null values are present. If null values are present, it will not count that null values. The output of count of commission will be only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let us see the output. See, count 0, the output is 14. Count 1, the output is 14. Count of any number, the output of 14. Count of star, the output is 14. But count of this commission, since they were null value, it did not count the null value. So the output is 4. Have a crystal clear understanding of this particular concept. Next is select star from EMP. I am writing select count of a particular column where null values are not there. What will be the output of this query? Ramya, any guess?
14.
14, because it will just count the number of records because there are no null values. So output is 14. Yeah, you can mute your system, Ramya. Okay. So this is the thing, guys. It should be very, very clear. Count 0 equals to count 1 equals to count 10,000 equals to count star equals to count of column. But if the column is having null value, then what will happen, guys? It will not count the null values. So this is called as count function, sum function, max function, minimum function, average function, and count function. Make in your mind, in SQL, there are only 5 functions: count, sum, max, mean, average. That's all. Sum, max, mean, average, and count. Always in SQL, in the entire life, we have to remember only 5 group functions. Sum, max, mean, average, and count. Very, very easy. Sum means total, max means maximum, mean means minimum, average means average, count will count the number of records or number of rows. If we write in the bracket, if we write the column name, it will not count the null values. Why this is a function? Because whenever a bracket is written, that is called a function. It should be very crystal clear. Whenever a function, a person tells that this is a function, this is not a function, it depends on the bracket. If you are using a bracket, that is a function. If you're not using a bracket, that is not a function. Fine. Next. Are you clear about this 5 group function? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, if you are clear. So these are the group functions. Okay. So just tell me what does the sum gives? Sums give what? Total. What does max gives? What does max give?
Maximum number.
It gives the
Maximum.
maximum value. It gives the maximum value. What does mean gives?
Minimum
It
value.
gives the minimum value. What does average gives? It gives the average value. Everyone tell me what does count gives?
Count gives total
It will count the number of records.
Rows.
Records or rows, okay? That is fine. Number of records. If you have understood this, these are the group function, also called as aggregate function. So group function, why it is a function? Whenever a bracket is there, that means it is a function. There are only 5 group functions in SQL. Entire SQL, there are only 5 functions. Now these are group function. these now for group function, we will always use a filter condition called as having. For non-grouped function, we'll use a filter condition called where. It should be, this concept should be very, very clear. Where is a filter condition for non-grouped data, and having is a filter condition for grouped data. That means what, guys? Grouped data means what? Grouped data means we will give, okay, we are taking multiple inputs, we are taking multiple inputs, and output is only one. Whenever we give multiple inputs and output is one, that is called as grouped data. And ungrouped or non-grouped or scalar data, suppose I will write non-grouped data, non-grouped data or scalar data. Scalar data means what? One input and one output. So whenever there's one input, one output, that is called as non-grouped data. And here the filter condition is where. And for grouped data, can you just tell me what is the filter condition? Having. Did you understood where and having? Everyone gets confused in where and having. My students should never get confused. Whenever there's a group function, we'll use having. Whenever there's a non-grouped function, we'll use where. Are you able to understand this much? Tell me yes or no. Are you able to understand, guys? Shyama, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes,
this
yes.
concept should be very, very clear. Whenever there's a group function, suppose I wanted maximum of salary, and this maximum of salary should be greater than 3,000. So what I will write? Select max of sal from EMP having. We will not use where here because it's a group function. Having max of sal what? Greater than 3,000. So this is a group function. So for group function, what is the filter condition? Having. For non-grouped function, suppose select department number from EMP where department number equals to 10. So this is not a group function. We are just selecting a particular column from a table. So one input we are giving. So one output we want. So I will write what? Where department number equals to 10. So this is what this is what a non-group function, because in group function we give multiple inputs. All these becomes input and the output is only one. But in non-group function it is not like that. How many inputs we'll get, we'll give that many outputs, we will get it. How many inputs we give, same number of outputs we get. That is called as non-group function. But for group function, multiple input, one output. For group function, the filter condition is having. For non-group function, the filter condition is where. Are you clear till this much? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
So if you have understood this much, then we will learn something called as group by function. So group by is a clause. Group by is a clause. It is not a function. Group by is a clause. What is group by? What is where? What is having? This is asked everywhere. So group by is used to group the data based on the column name. Group by definition is very, very simple. You tell this definition. Group by is used to group the data based on the column name. And also some of the books it is written, it is used to aggregate the data and segregate the data based on the column name. Aggregate means all these 5 functions, sum, max, min, average, and count. Segregate means we are making it separate based on the column name. Both the definitions are very, very correct. For simply answering, you can tell group by is a clause which is used to group the data based on the column name, or you can tell group by is used to aggregate the data and segregate based on the column name. Both are correct. So let us just understood. Suppose I want what? The maximum salary for each department. There are so many departments, department 20, department 30, and department 10. So I want department wise maximum salary. So if I want department wise maximum salary, what I will write is select department number, comma, maximum of salary from EMP, and I will group it based on the department number. So what happened? Select department number, comma max of salary from the table EMP, group by department number. This will give a department wise maximum salary. For department 10, what is the maximum salary? 5,000. For department 20, what is the maximum salary? It is 3,000. For department 30, what is the maximum salary? It is 2,850. So if I want department wise maximum salary, I will have to go for the group by clause. Immediately you should think that department wise, then I will have to use group by. Here you need to think. If I tell segregate the boys one side and girls one side, then what we have to do? Group by gender. We should that instinct should come. Now this is the use of group by, because we are going to segregate and we are also going to use an aggregate function. So that is why we will use what? Group by. So group by, the rules are very, very simple. Whatever column we will take in this select must be present after group by. That means what? If I take select e name, comma department number, comma max of cell from EMP, group by what? E name, comma department number. So whatever column we have taken in the select must be present after group by. This is first rule. Here the grouping is done based on both the columns, e name and department number. That means grouping first will be done based on the e name. Whenever there's multiple columns, we will do the grouping based on the first column, based on the e name. So all the e names were separate, so all the 14 records has come. If two e name was same, suppose this was also Smith and this was also Smith, then we would have done the grouping based on the department number. Okay. So whenever we want to do a group by function, what we have to choose is, we have to choose the columns, whatever is present in this select query must be present after the group by. This is rule number 1. See, a person has joined now, Ramya. Just try to concentrate, okay, and we'll see anything is required. Okay, so see here, whatever column we will select in this select, everything should be present in the group by. Whenever we will select columns, we'll put the column, whatever column we put in this select, everything should be present where? In the group by. But whatever column we will take in the group by need not to be present in this select. So, and the second thing, if there are multiple columns in this select, then group by will be done based on the first column. Only if the values are same, then the second column will be considered. Now, guys, if you have understood this much, tell me, will this query execute? Select department, select max of cell from EMP, group by department number. Will this query work? Tell me yes or no. What do you think, Nagarjun? What do you think, Sangeeta, Ramya?
We have to mention it next to select. We have to mention that column name, department number.
No, that is what is the rule. Whatever column we will take in the select need to be present in the group by. But whatever we will take in the group by need not to be present in this select. Are you able to understand? Group by is the boss. Are you able to understand? If I write group by department number, it's a correct query. Why? Because group by, consider it as a boss. We have grouped it based on the department number, the maximum salaries. Fine, this is completely fine. Because whatever column we will take in the group by need not to be present in the select, but whatever column we will take in the select must be present after group by. This is the rule. That means what? If I write select department number, then I write max of cell from EMP and I write group by. I don't write group by. What will happen, guys? Tell me. Will this query execute? Sangeeta, what do you think? Will this execute?
Yes, it will execute.
What about Shyama? What do you think?
When we are using aggregate function, we have to include group by.
Yes, correct. This will generate an error. Why, guys? whenever a column is taken in the select with an aggregate function, group by is mandatory. This will generate an error. Not a single group function. That means whatever column we will take in this select with an aggregate function, group by that particular column is mandatory. This is a rule. Please be crystal clear. Whenever a group function with a column in this select, then group by, then group by is mandatory. But if we take a column only in group by, it need not to be present in this select. Group by is the boss. But if we take any column in this select, then what will happen? Then group by that column is mandatory. Are you able to understand? Tell me yes or no.
If we take more number of columns, like 3, 4, 5 columns, all those columns should I have to mention next to
Yes,
the.
yes. See, I have mentioned only group by department number. What will happen now? Tell me. Select department numbers. In the select, I have taken 2 columns. In the group by, I have taken 1 column. So what will happen, guys? Everyone tell me. It will generate an error. It will generate an error. Why? Because whichever column you take in select must be present where? After group by. That is the rule. This will generate an error. But see, what is the error? Not a group by expression. But if I write select department number, comma ename, okay, from EMP, and I write group by department number, comma ename, will this query execute? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, because whichever column we have taken in this select are present after group by, this query will execute. Yes, but whichever column we take in this select must be present after group by. But whichever column we'll take in group by need not to be present in the select. Wait, this query I did not put the aggregate function. Wait, let me just show you. Ename, comma. Let me just show an aggregate function, max of cell from EMP, okay, group by department number, comma ename. Will this query execute, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Yeah.
Yeah, this query will execute. This is fine. Okay. The grouping of whichever column we have taken in the group by is present after the whichever column we have taken in the select is present after the group by. This is fine. Now, next, select max of cell from EMP group by department number, comma ename. Will this query execute? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, whichever column we will take in the group by need not to be present in the select. This will execute. Fine. Now, guys, these are the rules which should be very crystal clear to everyone. Are you able to understand? Whichever column we will take in this select must be present after group by. Whichever column we'll take in the group by need not to be present in this select. Whenever we'll use an aggregate function with a column, group by is mandatory. Keep in mind all these things. Guys, where is used before group by and having is used after group by. Generally, it is not that having cannot be used before group by. It can be used, but generally, most of the book follows this. It becomes more logical. So you will also follow that. So what happens, guys? Suppose I want department-wise maximum salary. So department number, comma max cell from EMP. And I don't want department number, I want only department number 20. So where department number equals to 20, then I have to use group by what? Group by department number. And then I have to use what? Suppose I want the maximum salary should be greater than 3,000. So maximum salary greater than suppose 1,000. So 1,000. So what is the query, guys? Please try to understand where and having. Don't get ever confused. Where is used before group by, having is used after group by. This is 99% of the book follows this. You also follow this. But I told you having can be used before group by also. That is fine. But 99% of the book follows what? Where is used before group by and having is used after group by. I wanted department wise maximum salary for department number 10. And this maximum salary should be greater than 1,000. So what I did, department wise maximum salary, select department number. comma maximum of salary from the table where department number equals to 10, and then whatever column I have taken in the select, I will have to group it. And then what is the other condition? The other condition was this maximum salary should be greater than 1000. Since the group function, I will have to use having maximum salary greater than 1000. This is the query. Okay. So did you understood, guys? Where is used when? Everyone tell me where is used when? Before group by. Having is used when? After group by. Tell me yes or no. Can anyone tell me yes or no? Shyama?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So did you understood the guys the rules of group by? What are the rules of group by? Can you just tell what is a group by? Group by is used to group the data based on the column name. Suppose I want department wise maximum salary. So the query will be select department number, comma maximum salary from the table group by department number. Next, whichever the rules to write group by is very, very simple. Whichever column we will take in this select must be present after group by, but whichever column we'll take in the group by need not to be present in this select. Where is used before group by, having is used after group by. Having is a filter condition for grouped data. Where is a filter condition for non-grouped data. Did you understood this much? Tell me yes or no. Tell me yes or no. Yes.
Yes.
So these are the group by. So first of all, guys, let us just see what is our notes. So what is group by? So first of all, what is group by? So group by is used to
Group the data.
Group the data based on what?
Columns.
Based on the column name. Okay. This is one definition. You can just tell this definition. This is fine. Next is group by is used to aggregate the data and segregate the data based on the column name. That means first we'll aggregate and then we will segregate the data. So that is what is the group by. Next, guys, here there are some group by rules. So group by is used to group the data as per the column name, or group by is used to aggregate and segregate data based on the column name. This is fine. Now group by is now rules to write the group by. What is the rules? Can someone tell me? Group by must be used when we use aggregate function with the column. I told you what is the query. That means if I take select department number, comma max of sal from EMP, then what will happen, guys?
Group by.
If I execute this query, it will generate what? Error. Because if we are using a column with a group function, group by is mandatory. So I have to use group by department. What was the second rule? Which with whatever column we'll take in this select statement must be present where? Must be present in the group by. But whatever column we'll take in the group by need not to be present in the select. Yes or no, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes. Then next rule I wanted to tell you. Where is used when, guys? Where is used before group by, and having is used when? After group by. Having is used after group by. Next I want to tell where is used for what? Filter condition for what? Non-group data. Where is used for non-group data, but having is used for group data as a filter condition. As a filter condition. So what is the filter condition? Using a where is used for non-group data, but having is used for group data as a filter condition. Okay. Where is used before group by, and having is used when? After group by. Are you able to understand this rule? Where is used when? Before group by, and having is used when? After group by. Is this rules clear, guys? Tell me yes or no. Tell me yes or no.
Yes. Yes.
So these rules if you will understand only when you practice all these queries. Once you practice all these queries, what will happen is you will come to know what are the rules. You have to practice all these queries, then your concept will be completely clear for your entire life. Whenever you use group by and all, you will never ever get confused. You will never ever think that am I going in a right way or I'm going in a wrong way or what is happening. Nothing you will get, never ever, any database, any RDBMS, any interview. Just follow these rules and there's no single question will be asked out of box or in your project on all. Whenever you work in real time, never ever you will get confused while using group by. If you remember my rules, what I say guys, that becomes a rule because based on that experience I tell. So you have to follow all the rules. Fine. And you have to practice. So after learning all these things, guys, can you just tell me the syntax? First, it is what? Select. Then suppose a column I have to select, or column 2 I have to select, or I have to select what? N number of columns. Then I use what, guys? Where. Whatever condition you have to use, we'll just use. Okay. These are the condition. Then select, then where. Then what is the next thing comes, guys? Is group by. And then it comes is what? After group by, what is the next thing we are getting? Having. And then the last thing we will study is order by. Now, order by is used to sort the data in ascending or descending order. Last thing in this select statement is nothing but your order by. So order by is used to sort the data in ascending or descending order. Suppose this is a table EMP. I want the salaries to be in ascending order. The keyword used is ASC. Select star from EMP. It is used in the end of any SQL statement. What I say, guys, that those are rules. Just keep in mind, and I have given you the notes also. Order by is always used in the end of any SQL statement. It is not that before group by you will write order by. No. Before where you will write group by, order by. No. Select order by. No. Order by will be used after any select statement in the end. Order by is used to sort the data in ascending or descending order. Suppose select star from EMP, order by department number. Suppose order by, suppose I want to order by the salary, descending order. So the keyword is DESC. So now the salary is in descending order, DESC. If I want in ascending order, the query will be what? Select star from EMP, order by salary, ASC. So this is what? Ascending order of the salary. If I don't write ASC or DSC, what will happen, guys? Order by salary, then what will happen? It will automatically be sorted in which order? In the ascending order. Are you able to understand? Yes. If I have to sort the data in descending order, I will have to use a keyword called as DESC. If I have to sort the data in ascending order, I will have to use ASC. By default, it will be sorted in which order? In the ascending order. By default, it is sorted in ascending order. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So order by is used to order the column in ascending or descending order. And if I use multiple columns, then always the order by is done based on the first column. And the second column, if the values in the first column is same, then only we'll go for the second column. Select star from EMP, order by, suppose salary, DESC, and then if someone writes department number ASC, then what will happen is, guys, it will be always sorted in the first column, whatever I have written. That means first way salary is in descending order. Only if the values are same, suppose these two values are same, then it will be sorted in department number. Here this is also same, but suppose it was 10 and 20, then 10 would have come first, then 20 would have come. This is what is, guys, order by. Everyone tell me what is order by? Order by is used to why? To sort the data in which order? Everyone tell me. Order by is used to sort the data in which order?
Ascending or descending order?
Ascending or descending order. Which are the keywords used? ASC or DESC. Okay. By default, it will be sorted in ascending order. But for descending, we have to use a particular keyword called as DESC. If multiple columns are used in the order by, sorting will be done based on the first column. And if the values are same in the first column, then only sorting will be done on the second column. Order by is used in the end of any SQL statement. Order by is always used in the end of any SQL statement. That is what is order by. So order by, let us see here. Order by, what is that? Order by is used to sort the data in ascending or descending order. Now, yes, order by is used to sort the data in ascending or descending order. Keywords used is ASC for ascending, DESC for descending. What are the rules? Order by is always written in end of any SQL statement. This is rule number 1. What is the rule number 1? Order by will be always written in end of any SQL statement. By default, if we don't mention, okay, by default, if we don't put ASC or DASC, it will be sorted in ascending order. But for descending order, we have to use the keyword called as what? DESC. We have to use the keyword. Which is the keyword we have to use? We have to use the keyword DESC. Order by can be done using name or number. This is suppose a column name is present, then we can use this name or number. So in our latest version of the SQL and all, so this is being used the column position. Suppose the column position is second, then we can write order by 2. So order by can be done using name or number. Number is the position of column in this select statement. I don't know in the latest version this works. So suppose I write select ename comma cell from EMP, and if I want to do order by cell, so what happens is the position of the column in the select. So what is the position? So here, see, suppose this is a salary, this is the column position is 2, 1 comma 2. So the ordering is done based on the second column. So I can use the name or I can use the number. That is what is the rule. So the name number means what? The position of the column in the select statement. So that is what is the rule. Order by can be done using name or number. Number is the position of column in the select statement. Sorting for multiple column, if we are doing sorting for multiple column, what is the rule? Sorting for multiple column will happen in a way that sorting happens for the first column. Only if the values are same in the first column, then sorting will happen for the second column and so on. The syntax is what? Order by, column name, ASC, DSC. This completes your order by. Any doubts in order by anyone? Guys, you are having any doubts in order by? Can you just tell me? Did you understood order by? Everyone? Yes or no? Tell me, guys. Yes. So these are the PDF I have given you to practice the SQL queries. Okay. So I don't know how many of you are see how much you have understood. Display all information of EMP table. What is the query, guys? Can someone tell me?
Select star from EMP.
EMP. This is fine. This you have understood. Okay. Let us check this query. Okay. Let me see how much what is your understanding. So let me just put it. Give me just 1 second. Yes. So this tells what? List the details of employee. Yeah, can you just try this query, all of you, and write in the chat box, please, fast. Let us just try some queries. Please write down the answer in the chat box.
5 minutes I will not be available, Vikram. I'll be come back.
Okay. Rest of you, can you just write down the query? Who has written this? Sangeeta has written. Let us try this. So again, this query. Okay. List the employee who joined on 1st May 81, 3rd December 81, 17 December 19 in ascending order of seniority. Can someone write this query fast? I'm just waiting for your outputs. How can you tell me that this person has joined on 17th November 81? That means what?
Where hired.
Select star from EMP where hire date equals to 17th November 81. That means this person has joined on this date. So what is the query, guys? List the employee who joined on this date, this date, in ascending order of seniority. So can you just do that? What about others? What are you doing? Are you writing the queries? What about Sangeeta, Ramya, and Nagarjun?
Or trying, Vikram.
Trying.
Sorry, sir.
List the employee who joined in 1st May 81. That means what? List the employee. What will be the query, guys? Nagarjun, can you tell me? Ramya, can you just tell me? List the employee means what? Select a star from EMP.
Yeah.
Who joined on? That means what? Where, hire date, in. Which are the
Yeah.
date? 1st May 81, 3rd December, and all this date. In order of seniority means what, guys? Who is senior? One who joins before, right? In the date, what happens? If suppose someone is joined in 19, yeah. So do that. Order by hire date, DESC you have to do. Done? No, Sangeeta, we have to get the employee who joined on this. That means hire date in this date or comma this date, comma this date, comma this date. Are you able to understand? List the employee who joined on. That means hire date equals to this, or hire date equals to this, or hire date equals to this, or we can write hire date in this. And then order by hire date DESC, because seniority means what? One who joins in 1980 will be senior to a person who has joined in 1981. So it will be in descending order. Where is this descending seniority will come? Are you seeing any column seniority over here?
Column not there. I thought generally you are asking.
No. Always the data will come from the column. You have to get all these things from the column. List the employee who joined on 1st May. Guys, what are you doing? List the employees who joined. Select a star from. List the employees. Then next question is what? Who joined on? That means what, guys? Guys, tell me where hire date in. Yes, Sangeeta, can you just tell me? Hire date in one?
Sorry,
1
Vikram.
May 1 May 81, comma what?
Is 1
3 December
81.
in single quotation, not one, in this format. Okay, in this format.
Yeah.
What is the format? Single quotation, then 03, then December, then 81, then comma, then what is the next date?
17 December
17, then December, then
81.
81. Okay, then
19.
then comma, then
Comma.
single quotation
19.
19 Jan
80.
80. Okay, these are the fine. These are the now what I have to do? This is yeah. Now order by seniority means what? Order by
higher date.
higher date DESC. Are you able to understand?
Yeah.
Why DESC, guys? Because the person who joined earlier will be senior. See, he will be senior. Okay, they both have joined in the same date. That is fine. But here, see, he has joined on 1st May. He has joined on 3rd December. So this 3rd December person will be senior to what? This 1st May 81. Are you able to understand, guys? Tell me yes or no. Yes. So this is the queries, guys. Okay, and I close the session.